Hello. We'll lower the volume. Hello. Hello. Oops, it's too much. Hello. Hello. Yeah, hello. Good day. I hope my voice is coming out clear. For those that normally said that my voice is low, I hope my voice is clear. I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, welcome to today's program. Let me check other areas if everything is working amicably. Okay, excellent connection. I think I'm about to go. Everything is clear from my side. Yeah, so good day, good day, good day. Greetings to most of you. Welcome to today's program. Greetings, viewers. Let me see how it's going. I don't know how fast the internet is, but if you are here for the first time, I will advise you to like my page. If you are watching from YouTube, subscribe to my page. Like, share, and invite others. Actually, today's program is all about RUGA. You know, election is coming. I hope my voice is coming out clear, because yesterday I noticed that a lot of people were saying I should raise my volume. I hope the volume is clear. I hope you guys can hear me very well. If my voice is coming out clear, just let me know. Just let me know that my voice is coming out clear. So if you are watching from YouTube, feel free to subscribe. From Facebook, like the page so that we will be able to move forward. Election is coming. RUGA issue is being swept under the carpet. RUGA settlement. And that's why I'm here, to remind our people before they make mistakes. RUGA affair is now vanishing. Now it's an undiscussed matter. But before I will proceed, let you guys listen to some comments that people that knows much about RUGA really discussed. So I will be back after the conversation.
I was not defending the headsmen. I was defending Nigerians. And it has always been my decision to make sure that when things are difficult, when leaders are abducting or abdicating their responsibilities, I come to the fore. Ethnic profiling is what I have spoken against, because it is putting us in a situation where the fundamental human rights of Nigerians have been trampled on. And these people are the Fulanis, and they are the majority of the people in the state where I come from. I may not be a complete Fulani man, but the responsibility of educating our colleagues, even at the level of governors, expelling Nigerians that have the right to stay anywhere under Section 41 of the Constitution, where every crime and criminality is being attached to them, maybe because of their age-long tradition of transhumance and pastoral life, is wrong, because there is no one tribe that can be attached to one crime. And we must do that and be careful, because we have seen what happened in Rwanda. We have seen what happened even in the historical perspective in Germany against the Jews. It is not all Fulanis that are bandits. You have just shown the picture of banditry. It may not be Fulanis. It may be Hausa. It may be my tribesman. It may be a Yoruba man. It may be an Igbo man. So the issue is that we must develop the capacity to fight crime and criminality without necessarily profiling and saying that it is the Fulani herdsman who is so helpless, whose cattle have been rustled, whose wives have been raped, whose even huts have been burnt down, that is behind the criminality or banditry. Banditry is alien to us. Just like armed robbery came and left, and then of course other crime like cyber crime, all of them are coming to Nigeria, and we are not doing as much as would be required by the security agencies to make sure we go to the root cause of it. Rather, we are engaged in blame game. This is the mystery that we must unravel. Who are those Fulani people that are causing this? Are they Fulanis? Or are just people coming outside Nigeria because there is this issue of climate change that is pushing the people, the demographics, the insecurity in the northeast, the Boko Haram. Mind you, these people live with the terrorists and the insurgents in the bush. And some of them are moving southwards for greener pasture. And it is because of that movement that you have an admixture of those that are innocent and those that are not innocent. It is our responsibility to fish out those criminal elements among them. We know that the movement starts from the Senegal, from Niger to into Nigeria.
Your Excellency, I'm going to ask you to, is that what you're saying?
Yes, this is what I'm saying, that we have not been able to decipher. And to say that this conflict is not only restricted to the southwestern Nigeria or to the southeast, even within the north. This is the problem of, this is a source of conflict. I have heard my colleagues from Kano and other northern states talking about this movement. What can we do within the ECOWAS protocol to stop this? Because these people, as I said in this forum before, they don't respect borders. I know to cultivate that culture in our people, while at the same time bringing the Fulanis in one fold and try to arrest their traditional practice of moving from one place to the other. And that is very big, an uphill task. But I think we can communicate with them more, because to them, there's a lot of mistrust and misconception with regards to the Fulani man. The Fulani man is a global or an African person. He moves from the Gambia, from Senegal, and his nationality is just a Fulani man. And as a person, I may have my relations in the Cameroon, but they are also Fulani men. I have relations because from the maternal side, I'm a Fulani man. And that is why we want to educate people. A Fulani man sees himself as a Bayelsan, as somebody coming from the Niger Delta, because he speaks the Niger Delta language, which you and I don't. And of course, we would have to just take this as part of our own heritage, something that is African, and that we cannot just close the border and say the Fulani man is just a Nigerian or this. No. In most cases, the crises are precipitated by those outside Nigeria. When there is a reprisal, it is not the Fulani man within Nigeria that causes it. It is that culture of getting revenge, which is embedded in the tradition of the Fulani man, that attracts reprisal from all over.
I think that's not true. The initiatives are deceitful.
Hello, can you hear me? Let me come in a little from what the gentleman just said, his former governor. I don't know his position now. What he's trying to explain in terms of Fulanis. Because I watched the complete video. Sorry that I caught some of the things that was asked. The question that was raised to him is that what their plans is, what is their agenda. Ibrahim Mubarak, I greet you. Kamarin, I greet you. What he's trying to say is that they should bring all the Fulanis from all over Africa and give them nationality, and that nationality got to be Nigeria. because a Fulani man may be Bayelsa because he speaks the language. It then means as I'm speaking English now, England is supposed to adopt all of us as English-speaking area to be their citizen. Australia also, border should be open because you speak the language. That is what he's trying to sell to Nigerians. That for peace to reign in Nigeria, the border needs to be open. He himself has relatives all over Africa. That makes all his relatives from all Africa to be the citizens of Nigeria, and not the citizen that they must reside in the north. Due to the let me quote this Nigerian Constitution, Chapter 4, Fundamental Right, Chapter 4, Section 41, Right of Freedom of Movement, gave them the right to intrude every inch and corner of Nigeria without you opposing to it. Nigerian Constitution, Nigerian law gave them the right to do that, and they must stand by it. So their plan, their agenda is to make all the Fulanis all over Africa to become Nigerian citizens. That is what he's trying to sell to Nigerians. And let me not convince you or delay things. If you read the history of Fulanis, how the Fulanis came into existence in Nigeria, you will understand that before they penetrated and overthrew all the northern Nigeria and took over, start becoming their kings and everything, they started by fomenting problems. And later they bring in a new idea to solve that problem. And that idea should be RUGA. Give them a place to stay. And if you try it, they will take over. I am not against the Fulanis. We have our own Fulanis that we have been living with them since over 100 and something years ago. And this Fulanis has never caused any problem, any headache to the ordinary Nigerians. The problem we are having now is this agenda of Fulanization of the whole federation under the watchful and blessing of the president of Nigeria and other Fulanis in power in Nigeria. They are using their military, they are all over. All their militaries in Nigerian force today are working in tandem, in conjunction with the Fulani RUGA. So before I will continue, Akban, good evening. Before I will continue, I have another man that I would like you people to also listen to him. So let me read the comments. He said, the person talking this must be a fool. How can you be this foolish from? That is the man promoting the organization, the Fulanization. Culture of revenge embedded in Fulani man. Every diabolical statement capable of striking. Okay, yeah, my brother, please educate that idiot. I cannot educate him. He's a governor, former governor. His name is something Muhammad, you know. He is the one agitating that Nigeria, all the Fulanis all over Africa should become Nigerian citizens. And they are succeeding. They are succeeding because they have entered Nigeria. As I said before in my previous videos that was deleted, that this NIN they are doing in Nigeria, me and you, we have NIN. You people, whenever a law or something was established, there are no people overseeing those things that is going on. NIN in Nigeria did not end up in Nigeria. NIN was given up to Gambia. Nigerian NIN was issued in Niger, Chad Republic. And all these people are holding NIN plastic card while they are giving you app to go and get your NIN through app or whatever, you know. But all these people has Nigerian NIN. And they say that whosoever that holds NIN is automatically a Nigerian. That is the agenda. You guys are sleeping. They are already setting up every instrument that will give them that room to make every Fulani operating all over Africa to be Nigerian. But it is also against Nigerian constitution to use anything NIN to identify a Nigerian, because in Nigerian constitution it stipulates, it dictates who is a Nigerian and who is not a Nigerian. There you will see who is a Nigerian and who is not a Nigerian. So why am I doing this program today? I just want to recall, to wake you people up, because our people always sleep away and they have short mind. They do forget. Election is coming and the agenda is already embedded, hidden somewhere that most of you know nothing about. You are crying in Yoruba land. Do you remember about RUGA again? Do you remember about this cattle problem? It's mellowing down now, and all the Fulanis are now coming out. They made it clear that they have contributed billions of dollars to make sure that they choose the identity of Nigeria, to make Nigeria their own country. Do you get me? My brother, you say that being a governor doesn't make him yeah, I understand. But he's more popular than me. He's a former governor. I am not a governor. I contested, I did not win. So my popularity is limited. But I'm using this platform to reshuffle the mind of our people. You know, please, if you are watching, help me to share the video. Share the video so that more people will come across this video. Because this video is a wake-up call before election. I am not against anybody. Rather, I know what I'm after. I want peace in Nigeria. Because Boko Haram and bandits and these cattle herdsmen, nobody knows the difference, because all of them carries gun. The only thing you will do for me is share the video. Share this video in your platform, so that this knowledge you are tapping, others will watch this video and also convince others, remind them what we have been suffering in the hands of RUGA. You get me? The person that brought in the RUGA agenda, you know, the person that brought in RUGA agenda is Muhammadu Buhari. And before that, Muhammadu Buhari ruled Nigeria. Before this one is ruling Nigeria now. Ask your fathers. They will tell you that this problem that we, the youths of yesterday that grew old to see this thing today, that is what they passed through in their own time, during the time of Muhammadu Buhari as the president of the Federation by then. Yes. As Buhari entered into power, all the whole Fulanis from all over Africa nearly wiped the entire Yoruba. And Buhari did not make any comment nor condemn the killings until the day the Yorubas revenged. That is the first day that Buhari picked microphone to address the Federation about the killings of the Fulanis all over Nigeria. Since these killings now, have you seen Buhari standing up to treat the matter? Rather, they will bring the same old system that they normally use. They foment trouble. They brought in an idea on how to solve the problem. And, oh my God, if you give them that room, look at Ilorin. Ilorin is the last area they have conquered. Ilorin played by their rule. Ilorin tried to listen to them to keep peace in their state. Ilorin give them enclave and they wake up. Ilorin wake up. Their king has been killed and the Fulanis has taken over. Till today, Fulanis are still ruling Ilorin. Am I lying? They come in, they foment trouble, and what happens? They will still bring in a solution to that problem. If you dare fall into that solution, you are gone and gone forever. Your state will become history. They will become your king. They will become your decision maker. They will conquer everything In short, your kindred, everything will be wiped. They will rule over you. Do you like it or not? 80% of Nigerian military are Fulanis. 80% of Nigerian police are Fulanis. All the whole forces in Nigeria are Fulanis. Under Buhari government, for the first time since independence, that the whole Security Council of the Federation come from one tribe. The whole security heads of the entire federation are Fulanis. They will go to security discussion. No other tribe will be there. It's only them. It happens the first time under Buhari's watch. Now ask yourself, election is coming. Which way are you going to take? Are you going to follow money that tomorrow the new leader of your kindred, your community, is a Fulani man? Because they will do it. In my own city, all the Fulanis in my city speaks Igbo. Now they speak Igbo. They know every inch and corner of the community. I am not against them. I am not against them as a human, but I am against you taking over my territory. I am against you taking over everything that represents me. RUGA is not into Nigerian constitution. You have to have ranch where you take care of your cattle. Why should the federal government, the commander-in-chief of the whole armed forces of the federation, is the head of promotion of RUGA in Nigeria? Who is promoting the business of the Igbos in Nigeria? Who is promoting the business of the Yorubas in Nigeria? Why is it different that the federal government, the commander-in-chief, is not forcing the whole Nigerians to open their doors, that everybody can move over to northern Nigeria, take over your territory, don't buy land. Any place you see empty land, any place you see forest, use bulldozer, clear it, build your business. It's in the Nigerian constitution. No, you are not allowed to do that. Igbos are coming to dominate Nigeria. We must control them. But the Fulanis are coming with flour to take over the leadership of the federation. Do you get me? So before I will continue, let me also play another brother that have something to say. Remain blessed. Share the video the more. The only thing you will do is to share. Let us refresh the memory of our people. Election is coming. And money, money is floating. I said floating with all that is highest alacrity.
The intention is not to resolve the killings. And I think these things are out there in the public in clear and simple terms. But we deliberately, being Nigerians and being dysfunctional, refuse to admit what is as clear as black and white. RUGA settlement is, in the simplest terms, Islamization and Fulanization. That is what it is. And except for an imbecile, it is so simple and clear to understand. And let me give you some indications. General Buhari had publicly said, I don't remember the exact words, but I'll try to paraphrase, that he will not conceal his desire for a total implementation of Sharia throughout Nigeria. What is that? That is Islamization. The man has never pretended. It is Nigerians as complex as they are, dysfunctional, pretending for him. The man has never pretended. It is we ourselves, educated Southern Christians, pretending for him. The same General Buhari had told the Benue leaders when they visited him that they should accommodate their brothers. Who are their brothers? terrorist Fulani headsmen, classified by the Global Terrorism Index as the third most dangerous terrorist organization in the whole world, not in Nigeria. So the facts are all there. Femi Adesina speaks for Buhari. Femi Adesina told us that it may be better if we give up our lands to terrorist Fulani headsmen instead of dying. So, in how many ways will Buhari communicate before you will understand? Now, prior to that, a national newspaper in its front page, reported that the national leader of APC, Alhaji Bola Tinubu, had told the CIA, front page, so this is not a CIA classified files, front page of national newspaper, highly reputable national newspaper, that General Buhari is an ethnic bigot and a religious fanatic. How many indications do you want? RUGA is Islamization and Fulanization. You think that's not enough? In 2015, former vice chairman of the Presidential Advisory Committee, Professor Banu Mwabeze, QCSAN, had said that Buhari had only one agenda, which was Islamization. 2015. But you chose not to listen. Because as Nigerians, we have very complex, many times self-destructive private agenda. Listen to the words I'm using, self-destructive. Many times. Because we have become complex in our celebration of what is wrong. This communication is so clear. 2015, Professor Ben Mwabeze, Professor of Constitutional Law, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Queen's Counsel, he said Buhari had only one agenda in government. And that is why Buhari has failed in every other thing. He failed in anti-corruption. Now we have more corruption. He failed in security. Nigeria has never been this insecure. He has failed on the economy. The 3 cardinal programs he published himself for his own government. The only thing he's about succeeding with is Islamization, which you were warned in 2015, but you were not interested because you were desperate, chasing some narrow self-destructive agenda. The communication was very clear. Now, a few years after, General Theophilus Danjuma told you that the Nigerian armed forces are conniving with the terrorists who are killing people. Nigerian armed forces. General Danjuma commanded those same forces. Who is the commander-in-chief of those armed forces? It's General Buhari. Now, you didn't believe Professor Ben Mwabeze. You didn't believe General Danjuma. Obasanjo has repeated it. You didn't believe Tinubu. Obasanjo has repeated it. That the agenda is an agenda of Islamization and Fulanization. And then, in the imbecility of the Nigerian presidency, RUGA is the most imbecilic thing I've ever heard in my life. I do not think there's any educated person in the whole of that presidency. To implement RUGA, you need to abrogate the Land Use Act. So how does anybody get to that level when you don't know that? You are chief of staff for the president. You are SA to the president. You are spokesperson to the president. You are president. You are vice president. You claim to be a professor of law and the senior advocate of Nigeria. And you allow a government to publish this kind of a policy? Land, according to Land Use Act, belongs to state governments. The Lagos state government has a Supreme Court judgment on that. If anybody is still in doubt as to the meaning of the law. So if you are looking for interpretation, the Supreme Court has already interpreted it. Then you go to Benue State and go and put a signpost that you want to take a settlement without the consent of the state government. Who gave you access to the land? This is brigandage. This is banditry. This is terrorism. That is what it is. But you claim to be journalists. You pretend to be nice. You're using nice words. And you tell us not to use strong terms. And in the meantime, everybody's in danger. And the Constitution holds you responsible for holding the government responsible and accountable to us.
Many Nigerians, I mean, so to say, are looking at this issue that there may be some misconceptions, that it's politically motivated, so to say, for people to come out against the RUGA initiative.
You have to look at it. Kano state government said, I have enough land for everybody. Come. Why are they not going there? Because it's a Fulanization plot. Please, don't bring this very vexatious argument that make us look like we have the lowest IQ in the world. And you know there's a published study that black people have the lowest IQ in the world. And that's false. Because the two brightest scientists in the whole world today are Nigerians. So it can be a coincidence if it is one of them. The two brightest scientists in the world today are Nigerians. Professor Gabriel Oyibo, who solved the equation that Einstein could not solve. So we need to be careful. Right now, the American embassy is accepting tuberculosis test only from one hospital in the whole of Lagos State. Because we keep denigrating ourselves. That's why I said self-destructive. We cheat, we lie, we fail, we do sexual harassment for marks. We do all these dirty things and we want to be regarded as reasonable people. If you behave like an animal, you are an animal. So we can't continue behaving at sub-animal conditions, bringing sub-animal logic, and thinking that we're going to make progress because we're trying to defend some very parochial interests. Let us continue. We are the ones self-destroying. So even if we go and do vigil, God will not answer us. Because even the vigil is an abomination before God.
Part of the arguments that are being pushed up by the special assistant to the president includes the fact that there is no imposition on the state.
There is an imposition. You don't go to Benue and put a signpost. We have an office, a statement from the office of the governor of Benue State saying that they are not aware that you have just come to put this signpost and they have removed it. What do you mean? The media should not promote the falsehood because of it is government that is the source of falsehood. It is a violation of the professional ethics of journalists to promote deliberate falsehood.
One of the issues, so to say, includes the fact that the governors themselves were part of the initiatives that...
No, those are the falsehoods. The office of the vice president had denied the Mieti Allah claim that the office of the vice president is in charge of RUGA. Settlement policy. This is a disguise for the same issue of land grabbing that Femi Adesina had spoken about, that General Buhari himself had spoken about. They want to take your land, create a Fulani territory, and take over your state. That's all.
I hope you heard him well. You really pick what he's saying, that all these plans, all these things going on, it has been already planned, cooked, and now been implemented indirectly in a coded way that Nigerians will not even be able to identify what they are trying to do. Now, I am not doing this program today to provoke. I know that the largest viewers of my program are from the northern part of Nigeria. But I'm also aware that the insecurity that we are talking about in Nigeria is fomenting a very powerful pain to our northern brothers and sisters. Raping of women. Imagine a man having sexual contact with a lady that says, I don't like you, I don't want you. You force yourself into that person. Impregnating a lot of them. Raping old women that have forgotten what is sex since how many years. These guys will sleep with their cattle and they will come and force themselves into these people. And their governors are there talking, only talking. Now election is coming, they are receiving bags of money, and they are sweeping everything under the carpet just to do away to whitewash RUGA, whitewash herdsmen, whitewash the cattle issue problems in Nigeria. Should we support them? No. You have smartphone, you have access to camera. Now is the time to wake our people up. Before you choose who will rule you in the next 8 years or 4 years, remember RUGA, because Buhari started it, and they will do everything in their power to make sure that somebody who believes on what he believes will take over to finish the implementation of what they have started. As I have said, many have access to NIN. They are not Nigerians. What I'm telling you, I don't do propaganda in my program. What I'm doing, I'm lecturing. I tell you something, start digging deep, start investigating. You get it? Not when I said I want one Nigeria, means I want everything, any Fulani from any territory to come and become. Look, here in Europe, they have the same ECOWAS method of open borders. But if somebody from Belgium, Luxembourg, that is even Luxembourg is like a city inside Germany, to reside in Germany, you must go to the Foreign Office. You must report yourself. You must hand over every document that is in your position. They have to investigate you. They have to cross-check everything. Maybe at the end of the day, upon that is open borders, they will tell you, if you get a job and get a contract, come back to this place. Not that you are coming back to receive your stay. No, you bring in everything and they will start the investigation. And they may come back tomorrow to tell you it's not enough. You are not qualified to reside in Germany, so you have to leave. You get it? So that means anybody from any part of Africa will not come because some of their brothers have, or their grandbrothers have, or that their relatives made it into Nigeria, and their children or children are now into power in Nigeria, trying to use that opportunity to open door for them. It's against the law. It's against the Nigerian constitution. It's against everything of giving someone identity. You know? You are asking me, am I in support of continuation of a country called Nigeria? Or look, let me tell you, as I said before, a lot of Fulanis, look, let me give you people a little story. During the time that I lost my mother, we went for a burial. We went to Okigwe to buy a cow, you know. As we entered, a young guy approached me and asked for what we are looking for. And I said, we are looking for cow that will buy and blah, blah, blah. He was interacting with me in Igbo language. Before God and man, his own dialect is Ibeku. He was speaking Ibeku with me. I am not from Omaya, but I know when anybody from that area speaks, I know from which area you are coming from. And he keep on pointing hand, don't buy cow from these people. They are bloodsuckers. I said, who are they? He said, they are the Fulanis. I said, and I look at him, upon that he speak Igbo, but if you see Hausa guy, you will know from his skin that he's not a real an indigene. I said, and you, where are you from? He said, my brother, I am Hausa, real Hausa. I know be Fulani. That these people are bloodsuckers. Imagine, some people are no longer smart enough to identify who are their own people. Because he's speaking Ibeku, he may relocate to my own kindred, meeting my king, that he want to reside in my territory, that they should welcome him as our own people. Speaking our dialect, speaking Ibeku, getting married to our daughters and start having children, knowing quite well where he's coming from. They have already infiltrated our territories. So the same thing happening in Nigeria today can equally happen in Biafra land if Biafra leave Nigeria. Unless you people want to identify each other from communities. Everybody, if you know where you came from, your king and your people must identify you. That is pure purification of citizenship. But like everybody that is speaking Igbo language is an Igbo man, my people, things may get out of hand. They are already with us. We have intermarried. Usman said that nobody anywhere is trying to Islamize or Fulanize Nigeria. It's just an utopia projection of narrative of state. And Usman, a governor and other politicians from northern part of Nigeria made it clear that they want all the Fulanis from all over Africa to become Nigerian citizens, and not Nigerian citizens to reside only in the north, that they can also be Bayelsa because they speak the Bayelsa language or Rivers or any part of Nigeria. How can you open door? I know that Igbo people are in part of Cameroon. All the whole Cameroonian citizens that they are killing today in certain part of Cameroon, all of them are Igbo people. They are all Igbos. Even yesterday, that the British helped them to push them into Cameroon, they are our people. Even though if you go to Equatorial Guinea, inside the Equatorial village, you will find Igbo-speaking villages in that area. Is Nigeria doing anything to give them the nationalities of the Nigerian citizenship? No, they leave them there and call them Equatorial Guinea people. And the Southern Cameroon are being addressed as Cameroonians. But they are our people. We know our people. We know our cousins. Are we clumbering or telling you people that it will be wise if we bring them into Nigeria? Upon that we know quite well that whenever election comes, they not open the borders from Niger and Chad. These people come in and vote on their behalf. Am I lying? Am I lying? I'm not here to trade propaganda, but when we see the facts, the truth, as I said before, we have been living with Fulanis for decades. No problem. Our Fulanis never carry AK-47. Our Fulanis never harm nobody. And RUGA has been going on. Since I was small, I do see houses with their cattle moving around without any problem with the villagers. Without them killing villagers, raping their women, even though settling in that areas or settling inside forests. This one started newly. Usman, if you get where I'm going to, this tormenting, this fight, why all these years no fight, no trouble, no fomenting of issues? All of a sudden, since Buhari entered into power, things started changing. Everything changed. Why? It should be a wake-up call, and it should be time. Now is the time to refresh the memory of our people, for them to remember what is going on, what the agendas has been, so that we'll be able to choose the government or president that will defend the borders and territories of the Federation. If we want to expand our territory, we may now say that, okay, Nigeria want to expand itself, there is need for us to expand, then we'll do it. Not the federal government protecting the business of one tribe. The Fulanis, not even the Fulanis of Nigeria, protecting the business in, do you know what is private business of somebody? Federal government, Buhari is protecting my own business that I'm doing in my village. They don't do it. They don't bloody care. Why should the Fulani cattle raider or cattle movement be so important? And they are not even paying tax to the federal government. They are not even creating job. Why is it so important now? And they keep on amending Nigerian constitution on that ground. Without the knowledge and even though the interests of the people are not carrying along. Like what our brother just said now, he said that the new amendment means that if I reside in the north for 5 years, I become indigenous. Is that what the constitution of the founding fathers said? Is that how somebody become an indigenous in area? I am living in Germany for over 20-something years. Can my birth certificate be rewritten as an indigenous German? No. It carries place of birth. The area where you were born before you get your second nationality. And there is nothing. German can never do away with my first nationality. It means if I am in Nigeria and war breaks out, I am in my country. They will start evacuating. Maybe if there is chance, they may take me along. Do you get that? That's why Britain cannot intervene in Nnamdi Kanu's case, because Nnamdi Kanu is in Nigeria and he is in his territory because he's holding dual citizenship. Why are they going this path that they are going? Is something that will destroy Nigeria. And for this reason, I don't think that a Fulani man should be the next president of Nigeria. It shouldn't be allowed. It shouldn't be accepted. Even with what Buhari did, Fulani man to rule Nigeria, if you ask me, should take up to 15 years, so that all their plans they have established should be dismantled. Then they can be able to come back again. Because when you want to hijack the entire nation, there are consequences. I am not saying this that I'm tribalistic or I'm against you people. No, but I'm against people coming from outside to steal my identity. You know? So let us remain focused. That's why you have to share this video. Even though in WhatsApp, in various groups where you are operating, let people's brain refresh itself. That's all I have for you, my people. Thank you. God bless you. Remain blessed and bye-bye for now. I will come back with another agenda and I will keep on refreshing the memory of our people so that they will remain focused in this coming election. Thank you. Bye-bye for now. Share the video, share the video, share the video. And if for me, the best way now is to do away with this NIN. Because NIN is giving non-Nigerians power to become Nigeria, whether you like it or not. Share this video. Thank you once again. Remain blessed and bye-bye for now.